back to Shadowbug Club. I'm your host, Sue. If you're new here, hello and welcome. This is a podcast for photographers, entrepreneurs, content creators, where I'm taking you behind the scenes while I grow and scale my business. So today's episode is going to be pretty short, but honestly packed with a lot of value. I hope that you're going to find this helpful if you're a photographer, and especially if you're wondering how you can improve your client experience. Like, you want to connect with your clients on a deeper level. You want to understand who they are, what they like. That way, when it comes time for the photo shoot, everything you're doing is with so much intention, all the way from the location you pick to how you guide and pose them during the photo shoot, because you're going to know who they are and what they like and don't like, so that way you can create photos that really help tell their story. And you do this before the photo shoot by first getting to know your client. And there's a lot of ways you can get to know your client, but today I'm going to be talking to you about questionnaires. Specifically, we're going to be talking about senior photos, but you can apply these questions to other niches in photography as well. But I'm going to be sharing with you why a questionnaire is important to have, when to ask these specific questions, and then I'm going to be sharing with you my exact questions that I ask on my senior photo questionnaire. But not only that, I'm going to share with you what I do with this information once I get it from my clients, like why I ask these specific questions and how I'm going to use it to improve their client experience. I'm actually really curious, are you sending questionnaires to your clients? You can let me know in the comments or send me a message and let me know on Instagram. But I would be curious to know how many people are using questionnaires or what your process is for getting to know your clients. But let's talk about some of the perks of having a questionnaire. So sending your questionnaire before the session is really the easiest way to level up your client experience. It helps you to get to know who your client is, what they love, understand their personal style, their vibe, what their goals are for the photo shoot, helps you prep locations, even poses, and it makes it super special because you can personalize everything in the whole client experience, even like little surprises. So a well-designed questionnaire keeps you organized and it helps your session run smoothly, and it ultimately makes the photos feel like them and not just a copy and paste photo shoot that you've done hundreds of times. Now let's talk about what kinds of questions to ask on your questionnaire and when to send, like when to ask these questions. So sometimes people will get the questionnaire and the contact form a little bit mixed up, or like not know which questions to ask where. So the contact form is going to be what's on your website when somebody goes to book with you. And the questions on this should be very basic and simple, like the limited amount of questions that you need in order to get in contact with them. So their name, their number, their email. I like to ask them their Instagram handle because I do love to stalk my clients before a call or before the photo shoot, but that is optional because if they don't have Instagram, I don't want that to stop them from booking with me. And then I ask them, I have just like a short space where they can tell me anything they want about their vision for the photo shoot, and that's all I have on my contact form. And the reason you want this to be pretty short is because you don't want it to stop people from inquiring with you, from taking that first initial step, because if someone's really excited to work with you and then all of a sudden they have like 20 different questions to answer right then, if you're asking them like, where do you want to take your photos? What are you going to wear? They might be like, whoa, I don't even know. Like, I just thought I want to get some senior photos done. I don't know where I want to take them yet. And so they might not be ready to fill out that form right now. So on your contact form, you're going to ask very basic, easy to answer questions. And then I send my questionnaire right after they book with me. It's almost like a booking confirmation. It's like, here's the next steps. Also, that way you're not wasting your time or their time making them answer these questions when they haven't even booked with you yet. So I send my questionnaire through Honeybook. I love Honeybook. It's my client relationship management software, CRM. But don't let that stop you if you don't have a CRM, because you can send your questionnaire anywhere. You can use a Google Forms and send it that way. I used to do that when I first started photography. So not only am I going to give you the questions in my questionnaire, but I'm also going to tell you the exact email I send out with my questionnaire. So as soon as they book with me, I actually have this automatically set up, so it will send as soon as the contract has been signed and the payment has been made. So the subject is, "I'm so excited to work with you," with like a little confetti emoji. And then the email says, "Hi, senior's name and parent's name. I'm so pumped you want me to be your photographer, and I absolutely cannot wait to work together. We are booked for project date. To ensure we capture the absolute best photos that represent your unique vibe and style, I've put together a quick questionnaire for you to fill out. The more info you give me, the better I can help prep and customize your session to feel like you. From here, you'll be receiving periodic emails to get you ready for your shoot. As always, please don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. Talk soon, Sue." So that's the email, and then it has a little link to the questionnaire. As soon as they click on that link, it brings them, and the first thing I have is a little text section where I say, "Yay, I'm so excited for your session. This form helps me customize your photo shoot so it feels exactly like you. Take your time, have fun, and don't stress. There are no wrong answers." So I'm really just trying to keep up the excitement of the photo shoot and not make it feel like a task they have to get done. Okay, now let's get into the questions and the questionnaire break down my exact thought process in asking these questions. Okay, so my first question is, what address should I use to mail your prints and other goodies? So I do in-person sales, so that means I have physical print products that I give to my clients. So I need their address in order to do that, so I just get that easily on their questionnaire. But I also love to send my clients a welcome box. So in this welcome box, I'll have like little resources. I'm still putting together my welcome box, honestly, and figuring out what all I want to include in it. But just like people love to receive gifts in the mail. So I'm just doing a little branded box with like a little prep magazine with some helpful information and really just like helpful resources that I've put together for my client. I can share exactly what's inside my welcome box if that's something that interests you, but I think honestly gift giving is my love language. Like I love surprising people with gifts and trying to figure out what kind of gifts people might like. Okay, second question I ask is, when is your birthday? So this is a new thing I've started doing, but I actually have a spreadsheet of all of my clients' birthdays, and I like to send them, again, a little gift on their birthday, even if it's been like 6 months after their photo shoot, just something super small and simple that's just like, hey, like I appreciate you, and just like a little reminder, like, wow, this photo shoot was 6 months ago, but my photographer just sent me a birthday gift. Like, how thoughtful is that? Okay, these next few questions are about getting to know my client. So first one is, tell me about yourself. What are some of your passions and hobbies? Next question is, what are your plans after high school? College or not, I want to hear. And the next one is, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? These questions are all about getting to know them, what's important to them, what their personality is like, what they do in their free time. And so these questions are really important to, I guess, just get to know them, and great conversation starters during the photo shoot. Because I don't know, have you ever been at a photo shoot and then you're just like, what do I talk about? What do I say? Like, I don't know them. I don't know what they're interested in. It's the worst feeling ever. And being an introvert, someone who's kind of shyer, that's something I used to really struggle with, is like conversation starting. So that's why this questionnaire is so helpful, because I will know these different little things about them and I can brainstorm some questions, some more things I want to know ahead of time. Or even if they say something I don't know much about, like something they want to do after high school that I don't know much about, I will even research that a little bit to get like a basic understanding so that I have something more to talk to them about. Okay, my next question is, what is your go-to Starbucks order? This is also a new thing I started doing, but I love to surprise them during their session with their favorite Starbucks drink. And yes, I get one for myself too. Okay, I love to ask, what type of music do you like? Who is your favorite music artist. And then before the photo shoot, I make sure I have that music artist or music type downloaded on Spotify. That way I can play it during the session. Playing music during a session seriously changes the vibe and the mood so much. It really helps the client to relax, especially if it's music they love. So I can really tell a difference when I forget to play music versus when I play music. Okay, this next question might be my favorite question in the whole questionnaire. It's complete the sentence. I want my senior photos to feel/look like ... I've gotten some really interesting responses from asking this question that has kind of surprised me. So let me read you a few of the responses that I've gotten. Okay, so I want my senior photos to feel/look like frolicking in a field of tall grass. That's a very basic, trendy Pinterest answer, but it also gives me so much insight into how they envision their photos. Okay, some other really cool answers I've gotten: old money style, soft glam, very girly, all over cutesy vibes. A dreamy movie, luxury, timeless, like I've reached my dreams, like the end to a beautiful chapter. People really get creative in their responses. The one that surprised me the most, and I was like, wow, this is such a good answer. Somebody said, I want my senior photos to feel like home. That tells me so much about this person, and that also completely reshifts how I plan out this person's photo shoot. Like maybe we even go to their house and take some around their farm or around their favorite place that they love to go and hike, because this is going to help tie their senior photos back to core memories. Okay, next question. What is your photo vibe? Laughing and candid, editorial and serious, or a mix? I will honestly do a mixture of laughing and editorial, serious poses and directing through the photo shoot, but I do love to know what they're more drawn towards. Okay, next, any must-have shots you want to capture. That one's pretty self-explanatory. Next is any fun props you want to include, like flowers, confetti, signs, etc. And that just really helps me get a good idea of some props we can use to help tell more of this specific senior's story. Okay, next few questions are about their style and their aesthetics. First one is, what is your favorite color? Are you drawn to bold, pastel, or neutral tones? Next is, do you have any outfit styles in mind? Boho, glam, casual, country, etc. These questions are extremely important to me because I am really involved in the outfit selection and fashion part of the photo shoot. So I actually have a fashion consultation with my clients before their photo shoot, and we go and pick out some outfits together, and I help them find things that I think are going to photograph well and look good with their specific body type and hair color and eye color. And so it's really important for me to know beforehand what they're drawn to and what their style already is like. Okay, and then next I ask, do you have any locations in mind, or would you like suggestions? Which, a little note here, I actually usually finalize the location with my client before they've booked on our consultation call. So I have a call with the client and we talk about some of the details. We don't go into all of these details, but we will usually talk about locations. So I've typically already picked their location, but if for some reason we haven't, then I will ask them what they're envisioning for their location or if they have any suggestions in the questionnaire. And last question is, do you have inspo? Drop your Pinterest board below. I would say 90% of people share their Pinterest board with me in this questionnaire, which is also so helpful. Okay, so yeah, like I said, pretty short, quick episode. I just wanted to share with you something I know would have helped me out so much when I was first starting photography and figuring out how to improve my client experience. So if you found this helpful, please like, share, or leave a comment. I would also love to know if you have any unique questions on your questionnaire. You can drop them in the comments for us to see. And yeah, go take a look at your questionnaire and see if you need to update any of your questions. And I'll see you in the next episode.